Hi, in this video, we are going to learn how we can install WordPress on our local system. And after completing the project on a local environment, then how we can deploy the WordPress files to the server and configure everything out so that our website works efficiently and without any issue. Okay, so let's get started. For that, you need WordPress. For that, go to wordpress.org. So here you can download the installable version of the WordPress. And for that, you need a local server to execute the WordPress. Okay, because WordPress developed in PHP language. So for view the PHP language and to work with PHP language, we just need to install a local environment. For that, I recommend WAMP server. You can also use XAMPP server and anything else, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, it's a simple software. You can simply install it in your server. And if you are facing any issue, then do let me know in the comments. I will try to create a video particularly for that. Okay, and to install this, you need some Microsoft packages as well. So for that, just simply go to this Microsoft VC++ packages and install all those packages to your system before installing the WAMP server if you are not using that. Okay. So let's get started with the WordPress. Let's get WordPress. Okay. So click on this, and there I have the WordPress version 7.0.3. By the time you are working on it, maybe the version will change, but the process will always be same. So simply click on the download, and the download will automatically start. Okay, it's downloaded. Let's open the download folder here. Let me just open this. Here I have the zip file ready. So let me just extract all the files. I'm using 7-zip. You can use the default extracting method of the Windows as well. So let's extract this. So it's extracted. Let's open the folder, and here we have the file structure. Okay, let's go back. Let's copy the folder, and you need to paste the folder wherever the WAMP server you have installed. Okay, so mine WAMP server is here. So for wherever the WAMP server you have installed, go to the WAMP64, go to the www, and here you can create some projects of your. So simply paste here. Now rename the folder, whatever the project name you want, WP install. I want to use this as a project name. So whatever you feel like it. Okay. It's a basic folder structure. You don't need to change anything or edit anything. Okay. Now go back to the browser. And once you install the WAMP server and simply run the WAMP server, you will see the WAMP server on your icon tray. Simply click on this, and here you will see the localhost. Simply click on this, it will automatically open in your browser. So here we have the WAMP server environment set up. Now you need a database. For database, you need to go to the phpMyAdmin 5.2.3. Whatever version you are using, it's not a version issue. Okay, simply click on that, and here you need to log in with the registered login details that your system provided. If you do not change any login information, then the by default login information of the WAMP server is root and password is always blank. So you don't need to type anything in the password field. But for security purpose, I have installed some password setting in my WAMP server as well. So simply I need to password type my password and hit login. But again, if you use the WAMP server normally, then there is no need for password. Okay. So let's hit login. Here we have that. So let's go to the databases. And now let me just create a database. For the best case, I always recommend use the same project name as your database name so that you don't mix any or like you don't get confused with the names as well. Okay. So in my case, I have used the WP install folder name as a project, and I'm going to use the same as a database name. And make sure it's a one word, small letters without any numbers. Okay. Simply click create the database, and it's successfully created. Now open the localhost, and here after the slash, you need to type your project name. Okay. So in my case, I have the project name of, install. Okay. Simply hit enter. And once you are in the installation phase, it will automatically open the installation process. But it's a one time process. You need to set up that. Okay. So let's use the language and hit continue. And here you need some basic requirements. So let's go. My database name is, as you can remember, my database name is WP install. So let's me type that. Username, if you remember, when I try to log in into my phpMyAdmin, it asks me username and password. And for the default case, the username is root, and most of the cases password is blank, so you don't need to type anything in it. But in my case, I have already set it up the password, so I need to type my password. Database host, always same. Prefix, you can add anything. I want to add my initials as well, so it will be like a signature move for you. Okay, so you can understand that. So let's hit submit. Now let me just run the installation. So the installation process is started. Now I need to type the website name. So let me just type this, whatever you want the site name. Okay, it is a project name. Just remember that. And username, you can give any username. I want to give this. Okay, you can assign anything. And for the password, I want to use as a safe password for that. So I want to use this phpMyAdmin at the rate 180. Okay, you can use anything you want. So for the email ID, you need to add your email ID. And for the search engine visibility, for the development mode, if you don't want your website to automatically crawl to search engines, then you can simply check this box and it will simply stop the search engines to go to your website and scrap the data and help the users to find it. So for some cases, you need to do that because when you are in the development phase, you don't want any like a temporary text or dummy text. You want to be linked to your domain in the search engine. Okay. So we'll leave that as it is. Let's hit install WordPress, and the installation process is now complete. Okay. So now I need to log in. Let me log in. My username is admin, and the password is ASVadmin at the rate 121. So let's remember me and get logged. So here we will see the simple dashboard. Okay. So it's a fresh WordPress installed. There is nothing in it. You can simply try creating it out. So let's view this, open the site on the new tab. So you will see that. Okay. So let me just install some plugins. I want to use Elementor to create a project. So let's go to the popular project. So I need Elementor. Okay, the plugin is installed. Let's activate the plugin. Now continue as a guest. I want to skip this, skip this, skip this. And yes, I want to use the Elementor theme. Continue with this theme. Continue, and let me skip that as well. So here, our Elementor is working perfectly. So let me just go back to the WordPress dashboard, exit to WordPress. Now again WordPress. Okay. Now I need to install some more plugins. So I need to use Elementor header and footer. And I want to use some Elementor blocks to create some temporary type of websites so that we can easily upload the project to our working website. Oh, sorry, working server. So I'm going to use this ultimate add-ons for Elementor by Brainstorm Force. Let's install this. Now activate the plugin. So let's exit everything. I don't want to set up anything. So let's just go to the page. Here we have that. Let's edit this particular page. Open this. Now edit with Elementor. And here you can simply edit anything. So let's create this. So here we have some blocks and pages styles. Sorry, let's click again. So let me just use some pages here. I want free page, so make sure it's not pro. So this one as well, we can use this. So let's use this as insert, get it started. So wait a minute. Template library, wait a minute. It's not working, so let me just change the plugin. Let me just pause it. Okay, now I need to install one more plugin. It says Elementor. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just edit this Elementor kit. So let's search, wait for the search result. So here we have this one. So simply create this by WP developer. It has 2 plus million active installations. And the plugin is successfully updated last 2 hours ago. So let's activate this and now try to use this plugin to build a page. So I don't want anything. Let's next. Skip for now. Okay. Yes. Enable template blocks. Okay, let me just scroll down. Let's finish this. Congratulations. So the setup wizard is successfully finished. Let's go back to the pages. Edit this with Elementor. Okay, now we see the option. Okay, so simply click on this. I want to use some landing pages starter because I want free option for that. So let's use this one. Simple click on that. Insert this page. I don't want to sign in. Okay, so it's also not going to work with that. So let's change the plugin. Let's go back to the plugins as well. So plugins, add new plugin. I want to add new one plugin. Kit. So let's see what we can get now. So it's installed unlimited. Okay, let's use this one as well. Unlimited elements for Elementor, 100 colors, free widgets, templates, and tools to create stunning websites. So I guess this will help. And let me just install this as well. So let's activate this. Okay, it's activated. Now go back to the pages. Edit this with Elementor. Now we need to work with that. So this is the elements kit template. Simply click on this. And that way we need pages. I like this one, I guess. Yes, insert this. So it will insert all the sections to your page and you can edit however you want. Okay. So now we have everything set it up. So here we have the pages. All the sections have been created. All the images have been imported. Everything looks fine. Let's publish this. So it's publishing. So it's published. Let's view the page. Simply click on this and you will see the page. I'm not focusing on header and footer. Maybe we can do that as well. So let's go back to the exit to WordPress. Or let me just hit the URL. It will be faster that way. So let me just elements kit, footer. So I got everything. Next step, next step. Unlock all one ticket. Next step, complete setup. So it's set up. Let's go back to WP dashboard. Okay, here we have that. Let's now click on the header footer. Add a new template. Sorry, add a new template. Let's call it header. Type header, entire site. Activate. Sync changes. So it's created. Let's open this. Edit the content. Let's click on this elements kit. Now choose a section as a what we have there in templates. It's a full page template. Let's go choose the section. I need the header. Wait a minute. So let me just view this. Looks perfect. Sorry. Let's insert this. Perfect. I don't want to use any image logo for now. Let's leave it as it is. So it's published. Now view our page. Go back to top and you will see the header. Here it is. Perfectly fine. Now we need to create a footer. So let's remove this. Go back to elements kit, header, footer, add a new template. Let's call it footer for footer, entire site. Let's activate that, save changes, and okay. Let's open this, edit the content. Let's open this, go to sections. Now go to category and find a footer. There we have that. So let me just go with the, I believe this one. It's premium. So let's go with this, use this. Insert that. Okay. So footer is inserted. Let's publish this footer. Let's refresh this. Go to the footer section. Here we have that. So one more time, our main issue is not to create template and anything design related and anything else. Okay. Our focus is to install a WordPress on our local host and just simply add some sections to it so that we can use all those content to upload the website on server. So our main focus is to learn how we can install a WordPress and set up some basic settings. And then after that, how we can upload this project to our web server so that anybody can see. Okay. So now basic settings. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's remove this. Now go back to settings, general. So here you need to do some basic settings, how to install and make the project live. Let's use this. Okay, site icon. For now, I'm not focusing on that. Email ID, everything looks good. New user subscriber. Let's edit the time zone to plus 5:30. So it's a New Delhi time zone, India. Date format looks good. Time format looks good. But week starts from Monday. Let's save this. Okay. Now go back to the second connectors. What we have there. I don't want any AI connector for now. We will discuss later. Let's go to writing. Okay, looks perfect. Looks perfect. Let's go to reading. Our static page should be this. So by default, it will be our home page. And for a post page, we don't have any page. So now we will leave it as it is. So let's hit save. Now for the discussions, I don't want anything, but I want user must be registered and log in to comment so that we can save some time for the spammers, people who spam comments on the posts. Okay. So let's hit save test. Now media, there is no need to change anything in it. Permalinks, that for now we will use plain on our local environment. But when we upload this project to live, then we will change to posting. Okay. But for now, we are on a developer mode, so we need some ideas to implement it. So it's a best possible scenario where you use plain method on a local environment. Okay. So privacy policy, let's say the settings. So it's perfectly fine. Our project is set it up. Now we just need to give it one more time. So let's remove this one as well. Let's edit with Elementor. Just a minor tweak. So let's go back to this page post setting. Okay. Let's scroll down to bottom and choose hide title. Simply, it will automatically hide the page title. Let it publish. It means save or update, whatever you feel, because our page is already published. Now view the page. So here, perfectly working fine. Okay. And that's a wrap. Today we learned how to install WordPress on a local PC or laptop from scratch all the way to a production ready setup, and we got it to working. Follow along and build it yourself because that's where the real learning happens. If something didn't work for you or you did do it differently, drop a comment. I read everyone and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if this helped, a like goes a long way. It keeps you motivated to make more videos like this. In the next video, we will take this project live, deploying it to a server, and covering the basic settings you need to move a WordPress site from local to production. I'll see you there. Take care. Happy learning.